Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Disabled Team, and welcome to TDT's Monday Night Social. Oh, Leeds got absolutely annihilated. Let's be honest. I wanted to see a response after going 5-1 down against Crystal Palace. So what did we go see? We conceded 6 this time, both at home. Liverpool haven't scored in their previous 6 away games coming into this. They've more than made up for it now, haven't they, Lee?
Mm.
I'll be honest with you guys. If this is how we're going to defend, we've really got to hope Everton and Leicester don't pick up any points from now till end of the season. And when we play Leicester, I don't know. A 5-1 loss, you expect them to put in a recovery. A 6-1 loss straight after that, 2 consecutive home games. You have to question now. You have to question whether it really was the managers or if it's the actual players on show. Yeah, no worries, Mallet. I can't do that, unfortunately. Super Leeds United, yeah. A man who with shocked faces. Look, I will I want confident, or I want. I said that I would be optimistic seeing a draw. I wanted to see a performance from players, and we just didn't put a performance in. It's that sad. It's that sad. We did not put a performance in at all. What about you, Lee? How did you feel about the game going on and on and on, and just the defending?
First off, what
30 minutes we were good. Well, I say we were good. We want to win up.
30 minutes was so perfect. When next minute when Liverpool then
Too many mistakes. Too many mistakes, mate. Against top teams in Premier League, you're going to get punished, and we can't keep our concentration for 45-minute spans. We can't do it.
No,
We simply can't do it. It's Bielsa got sacked for less. When Bielsa conceded them goals against Man City and then Tottenham, I think it was. It clearly isn't the managers; it's on the players. These players have to take a long, hard look at themselves and realise that they aren't Premier League footballers and they aren't very good. They're not. They aren't very good, League. It's as simple as that. We can't blame Malin this time, and we can't blame Bamford this time because they didn't even play. So we can't use them as a scapegoat now, can we?
no.
If we play like that against Fulham away, they will beat us. They will beat us. Honestly, they will. I'm going to get through some of these comments. Dave Red's not getting his 400 million. Red Sally's not getting his 400 million to buy you a Milan. What a joke! Spot on, Dave. And welcome to chat, mate. Lawrence Watkins, hello everyone from Lexington, Kentucky. Come on, you Irons. Hiya, brother Lawrence. Thanks for joining us, mate. Just saw the score and dropped in to say sorry about the match. Look, it's the players. You know what I mean? The players. I don't. I mean, Gracia says that 5-1 defeat were like a punching stomach, or a punching face, or whatever it was. What's he going to say about this one? I don't think Gracia will have any confidence keeping his team up. I really don't. No. There were nothing he could do. There were absolutely nothing he could do in that game.
No.
You know what I mean? I thought Brendan Montour was a mistake. I thought, I hope he's going to get booked, but the boy kept his discipline this time. Could have been 20. We got away with it. I keep saying it. We need Cooper in defence factor. Well, we need some at Amani because, strike. I watched American in Leeds again, watch along with Alex, and he said it. He watched it back. He said it twice. Strike stopped running backwards twice in one of their goals. And I can't. Don't ask me to go through all goals because I can't remember them all. But conceding 6 in the manner like we did, that's just dire. That's just dire. 11 goals in 2 games is worse than Bielsa. Yep, it is. It is, Malik. The players too overrated. They're not Premier League players. I agree, Dave. I do. You can't blame. Look, we blame Bielsa for them not defending. We blame Jesse for them not defending. Now we blame Garcia for them not defending. When does it come a point where we start looking at these defenders and saying, "Gosh, geez, guys, you defenders cannot defend." That's what It's got. We've got to look somewhere else. Not that he would change anything, but the first goal would definitely. It don't matter that Mally, does it? It don't matter, mate. We still got battered. Definitely was. As soon as that was not given, I just knew it would be a bad night. We tried the defensive work for 30 minutes. Keeping him shape, letting him have all ball, and it still didn't work. So no matter what Garcia does with these players, unless we're playing a team like Forest or Southampton, and at this moment in time, thankfully, we've got Leicester to try and make amends. But if we're playing anyone who can, with half of the footballing brain, who can pass a ball through rows of players, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We have to rely on others, and we won't stay up on merit. No, we have to rely on others. We won't stay up on merit. No, we won't, Mally. This on owner recruitment and loading players that are championship quality. I agree. Now then, brother.
How you doing, Stu? How you doing, Lee?
All right, mate.
Yeah,
Let's be honest, we don't deserve to be in the Prem. I agree, Inke. I totally agree, mate. That performance was shocking. It was absolutely. Did you watch game? I check it, Titch.
Yes, I was watching it, doing stuff. Then I came in here to set up, and then I've just seen it was 6-1 rather than 5-1. When I came in, it was like 88th minute, and then I thought I was on the phone to, So I didn't even know. And I've just checked the score now.
Conceded 11 in 2 games
at home. Remember,
against
I said
a team in Liverpool who once scored in the last consecutive 6 games away from home.
Yeah, and I did say last time after the defeat to Palace, it's about the reaction. And this was obviously score-wise, it was even worse. How you doing, Lawrence?
There's no reaction. We can't defend them. Defenders can't defend Titch. They're not Premier League defenders, are they?
Yeah, it's just too easy.
I mean, everyone's saying, when Verba comes back in, we'll be fine. One player and not back 4 line ain't going to change much.
Yeah, that's at this stage of the season. Obviously, I'm not sticking up for that. I'll go back to Moyes just quickly, but I did say a while back that I think Moyes is very conscious of the goal difference, so that would strengthen his pessimistic ways. That would reinforce his, let's try and keep a clean sheet. Let's nick a draw and all of that, because I think goal difference could. I think one team's going to be defined. Their season will be defined by goal difference. To let in 11 at home is at this stage of the season as well. It's not good.
He also got sacked for conceding less goals.
Yeah, it's just that is damaging, man. Really damaging. And I genuinely believed after the Palace game, you got Liverpool at home. They was maybe 9th before kickoff. That's a chance to just put that right, but obviously that hasn't happened. I do think the first goal should have been handball. Not that it matters. 100%. He made. Yeah. I said that about Declan Rice when we scored. I mean, I wasn't on air when I was watching. I said that's handball, but this one was more of it. He actually moved his arm towards it. So, but yeah, that should have been. I think that definitely should have been handball.
You're right. We had Rasmus at right back, 2 centre backs in Koch and Strike, and Verpel at left back. Then back 4 defenders, Titch. Which defenders clearly stand out as poor?
I didn't watch it. I was doing stuff, so it was on. Actually, no, that's a lie. I didn't get home until 8:30, and it was 0-0. Then I was in the kitchen getting food for me and Denai to eat. So some of the goals went in, and my back was turned because I'm doing stuff. So yeah, I didn't watch the game in depth, even though it was on. I knew it in key. Thank you. So yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, because I didn't really see until like the replay and then I look, but I wasn't watching the game like that, which I do that quite a lot of the time.
Aronson rolling around on the floor again, got knocked off the ball loads of times. McKennie was absolute garbage. Cine gave up, did Bruno, and pretended to be injured. Yeah, he went off, didn't he? No, he went down after getting a shot and it went horribly high and wide. And then he all of a sudden went down injured. So, I don't know. The problem I've got, Titch, right, is I'm trying to convince my dad that some of these American players are good.
Yeah.
And, you know, he come today and you know what my dad's like? His words were, these American players are absolute shite. That were his words. And he says that they don't belong in Premier League. And I says, I think you've been a bit harsh. I says, Aronson looks like he's you know, coming on a little bit more now. You know, it's really good. But after that performance, I can't defend him. I can't defend Aronson and I can't defend McKennie.
But Tyler Adams is a good player. And from what I've seen of him this season, unless, you know, something changed, but when I saw him, he looked good. But is his absence hurt Leeds?
Well, the previous 2 games before he got injured, his form started dropping off. Again, I think Verber's a big miss at the back, but one man can't manage a whole back line. It's impossible. McKennie, I think McKennie and Rocket has been doing a decent enough job up to this point. But we do need Adams back, and we do need Verber back, definitely.
Rutter or whatever.
Yeah.
He's your most expensive player.
Yeah, he still hasn't scored a goal.
No, I heard him say that he hasn't scored. Has he shown anything to justify it, or he hasn't had the minutes or the time for people to judge him?
I don't think he's been given a fair crack at whip yet. I think it's too soon. I think you need minutes, you need consecutive appearances, and you need to start games really, not come on when damage has already been done.
Exactly.
I'd like to see him. I mean, look, it's you know, it's the guys in chat will tell you more, but I think you know, he gets unfairly treated because of his price tag, and it ain't his fault. He didn't ask to be a £35 million player, did he? Did
Bamford didn't play today, did he?
No, Bamford was injured. He's got a calf injury.
So what I'm saying is this: he spent 35 on Ruta, whatever, but the reality is he's third choice behind Bamford and Rodrigo. So why set a new record if he's not even going to be your first choice striker?
Well, in theory, Titch, you could say he's like fourth choice because he prefers to put Cine over Ruta. So you've got Bamford, Rodrigo, Sinistera, then Ruta.
So that is a strange signing because he doesn't go straight in, and the predicament Leeds are in when you bought him. You feel right if you're going to break your transfer fee for him, he would go straight in because you're at the bottom end of the table. So yeah, that's a strange one that he's not playing more and starting more. How you doing, Geezer?
Hiya, brother Kieran. How you doing, mate?
Good, chaps. How are we all? You all right?
Not from football. Everything's cracking.
I only caught you the last 20 minutes of your game. You know, got out of bed, had a shower, and then just before the 5th goal. So it was all over by then. So I can't really say how bad you were. But they looked like they were controlling everything there, Liverpool, and a bit worrying, Stu. A bit worrying. If your home form has gone to that, 5-1, 6-1. If you're battling relegation, that you've got to rely on your home form to stay up, haven't you? And that's concerning. In a week now, it's very concerning, isn't it? You'd start to worry a bit.
He said, Gracia said after the 5-1 defeat against Palace, it feels like I've been punched in the face. losing 6-1 tonight, it must
Kicked
feel
in
like
the
it's been
balls.
punched in face twice.
Kicked in the balls.
Twice it once it ball face and then once it balls. Yeah, that's probably about right. West Ham have got great players, according to Dave. I think they have. I think they shield the quality they've got against Arsenal. Yep, handball. He elbowed it on purpose, definitely. Speaking to Wally,
How you doing, Wally?
Hey, brother Wally, mate. England couldn't beat these American players.
It's true.
The crap he falls over. Oh, right. Hang on a minute. It's on about that. Right. Harrison falls over like a feather. Adams is overrated, according to Dave. Sorry, Wally. Both of them are trash. Rutter buy was all. Hang on a minute. Rutter buy was all as a sell-on. But the Rutter buy was a sell-on, in my opinion. If we go down.
But how does that work? If you spent 35 on him, he's not playing. Leeds go down. How can you sell him for anything more than what you paid for him?
You never.
Well, I don't think the board says that it was impossible for Leeds to get relegated again this season. They come out and said that.
Yeah, that for me, that is a strange buy because he's a striker. He's not gonna start in front of Rodrigo and Bamford. Transfer record was set with him, and he's not playing. So yeah, that's a strange one. Knowing that relegation is a realistic option, unless they was that deluded that relegation is not on the cards. When you've taken certain teams out of the equation now, Stuart. I know that, but once Leeds signed him, it was maybe 9 or 10 teams that realistically were fighting relegation. Palace, Wolves, and everybody else underneath that. So they bought him at a time where there was, nothing was certain. So that's crazy.
Adams is okay, and I have said it loads of times. Paxton was the one we needed instead of Brendan. You have been saying that from day one.
Yeah.
Oh, you get a plaster with your finger. Amani, I do like Adams. McKennie hasn't impressed me, and Aronson is lightweight. I think Rutter was brought as a future project. He only cost the team before us 800,000. The team we bought him from, they bought him for 800 grand.
Rutter.
Yeah.
But I'd never heard of him until Leeds bought him. So what had he done from 800 grand to 35? What did he do? And that's a serious question because I'd never heard of him.
Nothing.
Where did he come from? Hoffenheim or no?
Hoffenheim was somewhat, wasn't it? German league.
That's a big jump from 800 grand to 35 million.
That's huge.
Yeah, and I'd never heard of this guy. I'd never heard of him, but he must have scored. I don't know. Did he score like 17 goals in a season or something to justify that? So even that doesn't really justify it. But what did he do for Leeds to pay that money for him?
Well, I think. Please help me in chat, everybody, because I don't know. I really don't know. Inky says I simply don't have any answers. Identical to last weekend, and in many games, we play okay first half, tricky, fairly solid at the back. Then second half, caught ball over the top every time. The simple ball over the top. Right, Inky, Malcolm, what Mally, you're all Leeds fans, Amani. What did why did we pay 45 million for Rutter? Only Leeds would pay 35 million pounds for an unknown.
And I'm not getting at Rutter because I haven't seen anything, but I'm just saying, we're here now, and that's for me is when they'd said in the commentary, they're bringing on Rutter, hasn't scored yet, and I know that he's not a starter and he's behind Bamford and Rodrigo. That's why, so I'm not criticizing him. I'm just for me that's a bit strange, that one,
Bad business, I'd call it.
Yeah, weird one. I don't know who sanctioned that deal. If he goes straight in, fair enough. But he's clearly, I'm saying like third choice, but you're saying potentially fourth choice striker.
And to say what did Nonto cost us? 2.5 million, 3 million or something. It wasn't a lot. It wasn't an awful lot.
Yeah.
Then it jumped from that to 35 million. You know what I mean? We don't normally do that. As a club, we're normally pretty careful. Leeds get ripped off like always. It costs us. it hasn't cost us £50 million for Augustine yet, but we will have to end up paying some of his wages, but not all of it. He's an assist player. I don't know. Anyway, cheer me up, guys. Cheer me up with how well West Ham played.
Kieran was waiting for that. Is that
Arsenal?
Just for Leeds, just to finish on that, Stewie. You know, going into this game, like, you know, when we got slapped by Newcastle 5-1, I didn't get that upset because I knew we were going to lose. You know, it was the difference was 3 points. The 3 points we were going to lose anyway. The only difference was the scoreline. Same with you. With the Liverpool game, realistically, you're always going to lose it. Right? It weren't a game that you can worry about saving yourself from relegation on. You know, you're going to lose. But you got smashed. The Palace game was more worrying because that was a potentially you could get 3 points out of it. That's the game you should be worried about, and not so much Liverpool. Because when Liverpool are playing like that, what I see, that last bet, my word, they were ripping you to shreds. They'd have ripped anyone to shreds. And that's I noticed, I see the last 20-25, that having Arnold there in the midfield, he was controlling things, pinging balls over the top, left, right. That was that could be a future position, I think, for Arnold for Liverpool. He looked pretty tidy there and good. I don't know what he's like for the rest of the game, but the bit I saw went, wow, he looked good. But anyway, so you've lost it, but Leeds have just got to really take hold and think, Mike, we've got to get better at home. We've got to stop leaking goals. You've not, you must have conceded, what was it, 16 in about 4 games? That can't happen. Even Moyes, as much as I hate Moyes, what he recognised after the Newcastle defeat, he went to Fulham, right? He was missing Mitrovic, didn't have a striker, and put 10 men behind the ball to make sure it didn't happen. And luckily we got an own goal and nicked the 3 points. As much as it was a horrible watch and it was disgusting, it probably was the right thing to do.
Well, that's how we started the first half. We let Liverpool have all the ball.
Right. Yeah.
We just couldn't concentrate we could concentrate for the 45 minutes. We just couldn't do it.
Kieran, you haven't seen the first goal, and the first goal was a clear handball. Trent, he like the ball's come to him, and unlike Rice, which I still think was handball, but this one he actually moved his arm towards the ball. It was handball, so he shouldn't have stood. I don't think. And then he assisted somebody.
Here we go again. These big clubs get these decisions, don't they? Where they shouldn't. They probably didn't need to give them any more decisions once they went 2 and 3 goals. But like the Tottenham-Brighton game, I'm still bloody annoyed about it, right? How disgraceful them decisions were. That the difference of the decisions in the Brighton-Tottenham game, that handed Tottenham 3 points. For them decisions. Today, obviously, it didn't make any difference. But they seem to get these decisions, don't they?
Yeah, you'll see it and you'll agree. It's that's a clear handball because he's moved his arm towards the ball and
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, never mind. Who you got next week, Stu?
Fulham away.
Fulham away. There you go. Take a leaf out of Moyes' book, put 10 men behind the ball. Try and make a goal.
See if we can sneak on an extra player and play 2 goalkeepers at the same time.
Yeah. You don't want 2 goalkeepers on the bench. You want them on the pitch.
They was good against Everton. You know, going away to Everton after, I think it was the 1-0 defeat to us. I think that was just the next game. I thought, you know, home win, easy. You know, unfortunately, I'm thinking Everton going to get 3 points here. Fulham destroyed them. That surprised me. I thought Everton would, especially as Everton got it back to 1-0. Then you think, back to 1-1. Then you think, they're going to go on and win this. But Fulham done well, man. So there's no easy games in the Premier League. We know this at all.
No, I think all of our teams now have got to recognise there isn't 8 and 9 teams in this relegation fight. There's basically 6.
6.
It's 6 now, right?
Because I think,
from West Ham down is correct, Titch, because Bournemouth, a 1 win. What? Bournemouth and Palace now, 1 win away from being safe, I think.
And Wolves, yeah,
So
they're all. Yeah.
we got to forget them. It's from West Ham down. West Ham, Leeds, Everton,
And then the
Forest, Southampton, and Leicester.
Leicester, yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
So we've got to hope that there 3 teams worse than us, and I think there are. But when I see Everton losing at home to Fulham, you think,
Exactly. Yeah.
I see Leicester again. What was it? They're on free fall all the way down. So all you got to do is put a couple of wins together and try and work out where you're going to get them.
The thing is, I said to Stuart earlier, not on the. I said, yeah, I agree. It's, it's the bottom 6, but there's always one team that sort of people ain't expecting to go down, and one. You understand? I'm saying right now, everyone out of those 6, everyone's thinking it's not West Ham. Out of just those 6 people, it's not. Most pundits would say it's not West Ham, right? And most pundits would say Leicester's probably down, but there's always a little twist when it comes to. Like I said earlier, goal difference might affect one team. It might save one team. And Leeds, their goal difference has been smashed. I think goal difference could send somebody down this season as well.
It's a possibility, Titch. And for Leeds, I mean, Leicester have got a good goal difference, haven't they? It's quite low.
Yeah.
And 2 games ago, Leeds were comparable to them.
Yeah.
And now you're 8 goals adrift of them. So, yeah, that weren't great for your goal difference.
Right, well, Amani's answered it for you perfectly, Titch. He was blistering for Hoffenheim, powerful and clinical. You get that by playing games. He isn't getting any.
Yeah, it's a strange situation.
Well, is it strange or look? If you're a manager of a relegation threatened team, and you've got a striker there that can score you goals, you're going to play him.
Exactly.
So there's a reason why he's not playing. He might be shy in training. I don't know. But my God, the last thing you do is having a striker that could win your game. Not playing him, you're going to play him. So there's got to be more than what we know, or about this player.
He isn't a striker. He's better running in on players and cutting in. He's not a striker according to Mark.
Is he?
Listen, when I hear the word blistering, that's what West Ham needs. Something. So if that's what his traits are and all of that, then like in the Premier League, that's kind of needed.
Bloody hell. So I've never seen him because I don't know whether he's any good or not, but I'm sure there's no manager. I mean, you're not going to leave Mo Salah on the bench, are you, if you need goals? Whether he's playing really well or not, he'll score. So I don't know how good this guy is.
Yeah.
But it seems a lot of money to be paying for a striker that you're not playing.
He's got it spot on. We can't defend the ball over top. We can't turn and run back. We can't do it. We haven't got the strength. We haven't got the pace at the back. 6-1 ouch. Evening, Luke, mate. I hope you're doing well.
I do, Luke.
I'm not saying everything bad about Butcher, but the money could have been better spent more wisely. I agree with that, Inky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my whole thing. Because of
Well, if you spent 35 million and you're not even using it, well, it's been spent badly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or you made a mistake. You think he's not as good as you thought he was.
It Leeds need a striker as well. That's the thing. Is I don't think you did. You had obviously Bamford was back. You got Rodrigo. You've got Sinistera that can play there. You've got you got a lot of forward players. Was he needed for that money? And like I think Inky just said, that could have been used elsewhere. And if you're getting caught out, look, I've always said, for me, it was the ball over the top was always caught out Diop for me. It was like, it's the basic pass, but that was his flaw to me. But that always caught him out. You understand? Other aspects he's good, but that ball seems to always catch him out. If you've got your back line is just getting caught about ball over the top, then you're in big trouble. That's the basic pass.
And this might wind you up a little bit because it says VAR reasoning was it was too far back in play. It was 2 passes away.
Nah.
Go.
It's handball. Handball is handball.
Yeah, exactly.
Malcolm says Rice wasn't handball. It come off his body. It come off his body side.
Did it? Yeah, so I watched the game obviously live, but once again, I was, I'm always doing something else as well. But yeah, I thought it was handball, but it was the Trent one was a blatant handball. He moved his arm towards the ball as
Yeah, he
well.
went like that, didn't he?
Rice didn't. Yeah, he didn't do that.
Yeah, no, I didn't think the Rice one was handball. I think
you
it
didn't?
hit. No, I think it hit body, but they didn't really focus in on it.
Yeah.
I didn't see enough replays. One of the big slow mos onto it, but it looked like it hit his body and carried on. So
Okay. Yeah,
I believe you and me. If they could have given it against us, they would have done. So it must have been all right.
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't. And
You
yeah.
really VAR here, and don't you? You wait everything about it.
I think because, like I said to you, after watching that Brighton game, I said at best they're incompetent, and at worst they're corrupt. It's as simple as that, because you can't get it that wrong. You can't. Looking at a telly at home, these guys are in a little room looking at the telly, every replay in the world, the best camera technology in the world to see, and still get it wrong. There's something wrong there. You just can't get it that wrong. You can't.
No, I don't think Antonio's should have been given.
Antonio, was that
for their penalty?
Well, I don't agree with it. Handball. I shouldn't be handball because I'm thinking, what are these players meant to do? It's all very well, you watch that in slow motion. Oh, he's got his hand here. Do it at full speed, because that's probably a half a second before it leaves his foot, hits his hand. Yeah. You don't have time to react. You try to block. All defenders have been doing this for all their life, or even players. If you're playing like last 20 odd years, you just run out and try and block. You're not thinking about your hands, but you're not doing that. You're not putting your hands up. You're just doing what you naturally do. And if it hits your hand, they get a penalty. It's madness, absolute madness. But that's what the rule is. Be honest, I agree it's a penalty, because that's how they've changed the rule. If your hand's anywhere up there and it hits it, they give a penalty. So they're correct with the rules they've implemented. I just think the rule is wrong.
And the flip side is that if Antonio just literally turns his back and then they curl it in, he's going to get slaughtered for turning his back on the play. So if you might try and block it, and your natural thing is, as I swivel, your arm, it comes away. If you're doing that, it's different, but you can't win.
You can't win, man. It's crazy. I mean, it's second when I see defenders now, the guys coming one-on-one, to the left back or right back, and they've got their hands tucked behind their bow mark. I've defended all my life, at the back, left back and right back. I couldn't defend like that. That's just not natural. You've got to. Your balance is all part of your arms being out your body. It's all part of where you want to move. You can't do that with your hands behind your back. You just can't. It's ridiculous.
And the thing is, once again, you can't win, because let's say you put your hand behind your back anticipating a cross, and you've got a tricky player, and he does a skill on you, and you've got your arms behind your back, and he's just beat you. You understand? You're going to look like an idiot. You can't recover because you thought the cross was coming in. Now I've got to put my hands behind my back. Actually, he's faked the cross, and now he's just gone past me, and I'm standing with my hands behind my back.
Exactly. Because you can't react as quick if you did with them hands out. You can't. And not just that I think the rule is wrong, but the players have got to take some responsibility here too, to a point. Stop claiming every time a ball gets a shot and it hits someone on the leg or the thigh or the shoulder. They're all claiming handball every time they have a shot and it hits someone, even when it's not handball. Stop it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stop it. But
and I just, going back to Dave, Harmony, someone else, I've said it all a long time. I'm not convinced with Meslier. I think it was the third or fourth goal. He made it so easy for Jota to just, maybe it was just lift it over him. I don't know where he was running to. And like Harmony said, 11 shots on target, and he's let them all. He hasn't saved any of them. I don't rate him as a goalkeeper. And I say it again, I can't see him being France's number one ever, from what I've seen.
He's warming up.
Nah.
Yeah, that's not a good stat, is it?
That's bad.
TD5 says highlights, that was pathetic. There was no fight from these players. They don't play for the shirt. Sell them all and start again in the championship. The board are shushing the fans. Now are they, mugs? Okay, I take it TD5's a bit upset.
Yeah, I suppose you would be. Jeez, even John, I mean, I had a bit of luck there at the end there too, that last goal. that Jar just swung his leg at his shin. It just arrowed straight into the corner off the post, didn't it?
The last
So,
one.
you
Is that Nunes?
The last goal, yeah. You could see he was a bit embarrassed by it, to be honest.
I didn't see the last one.
Yeah, it was just shinned it. And it just smashed in off the post. Yeah, no chance, Melier, for that. But it was just a bit of luck that was going their way.
The only this team is poor, and the only person blame owners and directors of football. He is a clown. He's on about Victor Orta and Ragdale.
Sure.
Hindsight is a wonderful thing, but we should have stuck with Scabala. Don't know, mate. We can't blame managers now, can we? It's definitely players who are letting the side down. Doesn't really matter, Mally. No manager can save this awful team. May have brushed under his arm. But
He's talking about. I think he's talking about Declan Rice. I think maybe.
Riff was poor too, and was always. He's always his ref. He's always a poor ref when he referees Leeds games. You said that about him today, didn't you, Lee? You said about that. Lee was sitting in that Scouts wearing black.
Lee looks a bit angry, I think, today.
Hey,
He actually looks
come on,
angry.
Lee. There's always next week, man.
Has that made you angry, Lee?
Yeah.
You look angry, like for the first time. You actually look like that result has made you angry. So,
Can you play?
He predicted a 3-0 Leeds win, didn't he?
Yeah, didn't happen.
one thing I would say is this, right? You've lost. So that was the game after Palace, yeah? There weren't no game of two, was it? Right. So surely now people have to be held accountable, and you have to make changes. You've got to utilize the squad, because if one same team loses 5-1, 6-1, and you stick with those same players for the next game, then the message you're sending to the rooters and all of them, it's not a good message. So now, after those two trouncings, you have to make changes.
We need to utilise what we're good at, and that's attacking. From midfield to attack, it's not too bad. You know what I mean? It's from defence to midfield what's really bad. We need to be the old Brazil and hope for the best we can outscore teams. We're going to have to, because we can't defend. We're going to have to attack.
Yeah, I agree with that, Stu, because I've said to you a long while. Last time West Ham played Leeds, and I was saying, look, one thing about Leeds, they give you chances. They're dangerous coming at you. They put you on the back foot. They come fast, hard, quick. I said, but they do give you chances, and they do, and they've been continuing to do that ever since. That at the back, they are too open at the back. So unless Leeds are scoring 3 goals a game, they're going to lose or draw most of them. So you've got to tighten up at the back, but you've got to utilise your attack as well, because you are dangerous going forward. But you haven't been clinical enough lately, on the front foot. You've been creating chances, but not taking enough. And there you go. But you say you can't keep letting 2s and 3s, and I know these 2 are bad, but you're still conceding goals even when it's not a hammering like this. You're conceding a couple of goals. You can't keep doing that. You've got to stop that.
I agree. I totally agree. And but Bandy says, long live Prince Meslier of Lorient. Banana Cheek Gamer says, Autorads has destroyed us. Player salaries should have been stripped and given to charities. They treat us like a charity furious with my club. He got reason because the ref not fit to wear the lead shirt. Bring the under 20. No, right, Dave. I've agreed with most of the things you've said, but listen here. Bring the under 23s to show more fight. I get what you're saying, but you cannot put the under 23s into this first team if for the last 7 games against Premier League level quality players still get eaten alive. There's a reason why they're playing under 21s or under 23s or whatever way you want to look at it, and there's a reason why they're classed as boys. They're under 23s for a reason. So keep them away from first team, I think. Personally, what about you, Kieran?
Yeah, I think it's always a sign of desperation if you start phoning young lads. It really, and it's a sign that the manager's failing with the players and the squad he's got, the experienced professional players he's got in front of him. It's the last throw of the dice thing, bringing in kids in a relegation battle. No, you need experience. You need to get the best out of the players you've got. Now, if you've got one exceptional under-21s player that's really, really good, you might put him on the bench and maybe try him. But I do believe that once you start players out, you drag them out, the under-21s or whatever, to try and help you, it is a sign of desperation and of you failing as a manager.
Where's Sonny? Where's Sonny Perkins?
Back in under 23s.
Yeah, where is he?
Oh God.
Yeah, he's meant to be good.
Jazzy, what the F was that? I am so frustrated. I know what you're saying. I don't rate our top. You don't rate our top goal scorer in Rodrigo. I said before gaming this pre-match, and I've said it a few times. Don't expect Rodrigo to come back and be in the same type of form as what he was before he got injured. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. We rely on. I think it's a desperation where we're desperate to see players like when he went through that run of goal scoring form. You want him to come. You think that they're going to go straight back to like after coming back from injury. It doesn't work like that. He was rusty. You could see he was rusty. I just had a phone call. My friend walked out at 4-1 tonight, being offered 2 free tickets for Fulham on Saturday. They can't face going. Not sure if I want to go. I might just lose 7-1. I am meant to be working. I've got to work, man. On the plus side, I don't see the bottom. Current bottom 3 buying a win. I don't know. Leicester have got to play us a week after midweek next after the Fulham game. We play Leicester. I think Leicester might end up beating us, Mally, on that performance. I'm sorry, mate, but they will. Lee shall message you tomorrow. I'll be in more talkative mood, mate. Klassen is better, far better than Meslier. I don't understand, but I understand, but we are failing. I get it, Dave. I do, but I think Robles is better than Meslier. Hermani. Rodrigo missed a sitter to put us 1-0 up because he's rusty, mate. Any post with vile language will not be shown. Please don't do it. Thank you. Thank you, Amani. Orchard made a lot of signings. So much spent. He's so overrated. I hate Orchard. He's useless. Right. Are we ready to play a game, everybody? Well
yes.
Right. Let's start playing. Let's start getting ready to play a game. Here we go. Share screen. Here we go. So, see, I clicked on right one. Yeah, right. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll go through you anyway. Right. So these are the teams: West Ham, Leeds, Everton, Forest, Leicester, Southampton. I did have Palace in there, and I did have Wolves in there, and I did have Bournemouth in there. But I think them 3 are going to be fine. So let's go through some of these games. I removed just so annoyed. Nobody's banana tree game up, but Manny helps me keep this chat clean. I thought my team defence it always have your players in view between the ball and goal by taking a step back position and read the situation. Our players don't have a clue. You're spot on, Malcolm. Thank you, man. There you go. Right, so here we go. It's just going to be a quick going through them of win, lose, or draw. So let's start with Amani. I've got your name in here as well, my lovely. Your name's in here, so you don't have to worry about writing it down. Right, Lee. West Ham play Bournemouth. Are they going to beat Bournemouth, lose to Bournemouth, or draw to Bournemouth?
Probably Bournemouth.
Right, so right. Kieran, same you. West Ham v Bournemouth away.
Nope.
Draw.
Titch, West Ham v Bournemouth.
What am I doing? I'm drawing. Draw. I'm saying draw.
1.
It won't be easy though.
Everybody else who wants to get involved, write it down on a bit of paper. Amanda, what you say, my love? West Ham v Bournemouth.
What are you saying, Stu?
Well, I'm going to go. I'm going to say. I'm going to go draw as well. I think Barber for a good side.
You know, they can score goals, but they can also concede. If West Ham, you know, take the game to them like we did somewhat with Arsenal, then it could be open. It could be a 2-2, could be 3-3. Like you just never know. So it could, you know, really go either way that game. But that's why I'm saying, yeah, draw, and that would be a draw away to Bournemouth in their current form. Wouldn't be a bad result for West Ham.
I think all three results are possible, Titch.
Yeah, they really are with that game. So nothing will
Right,
surprise me.
Leeds versus Fulham.
Leeds away to Fulham.
Probably a win.
3. Amani, get your score in as well, my love. Jones gone draw. Dave's gone West Ham win. Keep your scores on a bit of paper. Lee, what you say? You're saying Leeds to beat Fulham. Amani and Kieran. Kieran next. What you saying, Kieran?
Draw. You get a point.
I'm gonna say a loss. I'm gonna say a loss. Titch.
I'm drawing again. Draw. I say a draw. Come on, man. Leeds. Like, look, when we played Fulham, they was toothless. Yes, they went to Everton. So it just depends what Fulham turns up. But Leeds, at what point are you going to show the fight for the badge, or if you just had them 5-1, 6-1? So I'm saying draw.
Got to happen. Got to happen now.
And Amani's saying a 2-0 win for Leeds. Right. So next we've got Everton versus Crystal Palace. Lee.
A draw.
Amani will get hers put in. Next is Kieran.
Yeah, that one's a tricky one.
It is.
I could keep picking draws, but I think it might be that might be a draw. Yeah.
Titch.
Right. I was thinking draw, but I'm not. I'm going to say Everton are going to win. I'm going to say, is Roy Hodgson going to win his first 4 games, which would be phenomenal? No, it's not going to happen. Everton lost at home to Fulham, and they'll bounce back. So I'm going to say, unfortunately, I'm going to say Everton. But I hope Palace win, obviously. Yeah.
I'm going to say a draw. Amani says Palace win. So back to here. Amani says Palace win. So Everton are going to get 0 points for that. Right, next team is Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. Lee, this should be straightforward.
You watched them tonight, Lee. They were pretty good.
A win.
He was watching them like this, Kieran. I don't know if he saw it.
Yeah.
Right, so you're going to say Forest are going to lose?
Yeah.
Right. Kieran?
Yeah, win for Liverpool.
Titch?
Forest are better at home, but time's ticking for them. And if Liverpool do what they've done today, so I'm going to say 2-0 Liverpool win.
I'm going to go for no points for Forest and all. Amani says Liverpool wins, so Amani's on. So Amani's saying 0. Right, next team is Liverpool. Leicester play Wolves, Lee, at home.
Midlands derby.
3 points
for Leicester.
Yeah.
Right. Amani, get your score in love. Kieran.
Leicester Wolves would a draw.
1. Right. Stuart, I'm going to say 1 as well. Titch.
I was going to say a draw. I'm going to say Wolves are going to win that game. I just think,
0.
once again, the games are running out for thingy. They've got Lopetegui, who, you know, he's a top manager and he's made a difference at Wolves. I think Wolves are going to play more freedom because they now know realistically. Yeah, I think the pressure's on Leicester. I'm going to go with Wolves, hopefully. But I'm saying Wolves.
Right. Southampton versus Arsenal, League.
Southampton win. Southampton.
It is. But all right, and 3 points to Southampton. Right, Marnie, get your score in, my lovely. Kieran,
Arsenal win.
I'm saying Arsenal win as well, but we're talking about a bloody thing. We've got to bounce back some point, haven't they, Arsenal?
Yeah.
Titch?
Yes. I'm not going to say after throwing away 2-goal leads twice, they're having a wobble. It's got to be Arsenal. Yeah,
Got to be 2-2 draw, isn't it? Put a bet on that.
Southampton. Yeah, obviously, they're in a very, very perilous position, and they have to go for it. Draws are no good for them, so they have to be expansive at some point, and Arsenal will pick them off. So yeah, I'm going Arsenal for that game.
Right, so that's game week 32 done. Game week 33, it's West Ham versus Liverpool at home. Lee, West Ham v Liverpool.
Oh, I'd have to say. He's got Kieran Titch here.
I'm going to say Liverpool win.
Yeah, I'm going to say Liverpool win.
So none for that. I think Liverpool. No, do you know something? No, I think West Ham will get a point. I think they'll defend better than what Leeds did. You think that Liverpool are going to win, Kieran?
Yeah, I think they will.
Manny Love and Lee. Is that a draw?
I think Liverpool win.
Lee, where are you, Lee? You're here. So you're saying 0 points for West Ham.
Yeah.
Amani is saying draw, bit look of it in it at 9:52. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a draw. Next team is Leeds versus Leicester at home league.
I win.
Right.
Leeds win.
Scoring for me.
Leeds win.
Leeds win. Titch.
Well, if Leicester lose to Wolves and Leeds do get the draw that I said, I think they'll back that up with a home win. Leeds are at home, innit, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Leeds. Yeah, I'm going to say Leeds to beat Leicester.
Well, Amani said Leeds win as well.
I aren't going to be. I aren't going to be most popular. I think we'll get a nervy draw. I think we'll get a nervy draw. Both teams won't want to lose that game. That's right. So, right, it's Everton versus Everton versus Newcastle League. And they're at home or Everton.
A draw.
Amani, Kieran.
Yeah, draw.
Titch.
He's not even looking at the screen. Draw. Draw. Yeah, it's a draw.
Screen. You know what you see? It's over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm saying a draw. I think a draw.
Amani said Newcastle win.
Yeah, I hope Newcastle win, but
Yeah, that's what we want.
Goodison is, well, when they're at it, it's a tough place to go.
So let's say that. Right. Right, I'm up to date. Right. Nottingham Forest.
No, what are you saying?
Brighton.
What are you saying for that, Stu?
Nottingham, I don't know, where am I? I've got
Everton,
confused, right.
Newcastle.
Everton versus Newcastle, innit? Everton versus Newcastle. I've gone 0. I went for Newcastle to win.
Okay.
So Lee, it's now Nottingham Forest versus Brighton at home.
A point.
1. Amani, look at your scoring. Kieran?
Yeah, draw. Give Nottingham Forest.
I'm going to say draw as well. Titch?
I was also going to say a draw, but I don't know. Their confidence could be low. and they might realise the inevitable's coming. And Brighton, if they are on top form, so I'm going to go Brighton win.
So that's done. Brighton. Titch, what did you say for Everton v Newcastle? Newcastle, didn't you?
No,
Draw.
I said Newcastle. I said Everton.
No, you said Newcastle win, didn't you? Or not?
No. I said Everton.
Right, so that's 3 points for Everton. Right, sorry guys.
Wait,
Right,
Stuart.
Leicester versus Leeds.
Win, Leeds.
Right, so that's 0 for Leicester. What for the yeah.
Yeah, another draw for me. Leicester Leeds.
Did I say draw? Everton, Newcastle. Or did I say a win?
Right, Amani says Brighton win. So that's that one. What I didn't fill in. So that's 0 points for Forest. That's better. Right, Amani, it's that I've caught up again. Amani, it's Leicester versus Leeds.
No, Stu, I think I did say draw for Everton because I remember doing a drawing thing. Everton,
Right,
Newcastle,
so,
I think I said a draw. I think.
So Everton versus Newcastle, you've gone draw.
Did I give Everton a win? The game before that?
You give him a draw.
Yeah.
You give him a punt.
You gave him a win before that. Yeah.
Against Palace was that? That was against Palace, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I gave him Stu. I don't even know where I'm looking. Did I give Everton a win against Palace?
You give him a win. You give him a draw against Palace.
No, all right. And then it must be I must have said them to beat Newcastle then.
So do you need that changing?
Yeah. Fuck it. Change it.
Right, where am I? Oh no, I've got myself confused now. Where am I? Right. Right. So we're just waiting for a managed team. Do you need you need to do my Brighton win, Stu? I think I did a man, didn't I?
You said Heinz about to win.
Yes, so that means that Nottingham Forest get 0 points, yeah. So, Amani, it's Leicester versus Leeds, love.
Leicester v Leeds.
There's a lot of bloody rows and techniques in it going.
He confused me. I gave my score and then he came back to me after and said, "Oh, I forgot to put it in," and now he's messed me up. Lee, when you getting a new staff member, mate? When you sacking him?
I might be joining Gracia at St John Centre. We might be able to have talks on how to get Leeds to defend.
Lee won't give you a good reference to either. So we're on what? Leicester v Leeds. I haven't given my score.
I'm just waiting for Amani's Leicester. Well, it'll be opposite Lee, won't it? She'd say that Leeds will beat Leicester.
Hold on, Leeds are at home, aren't they?
No,
we done this already. Can't be Leicester.
Yeah, because Leicester and Leeds are because they put all in.
Yeah, that means you got to fill it in twice then if they're playing each other.
Yeah, that's what we've just done.
Oh.
I told you it's very technical, Titch.
Sure, you better hurry up, and these games will be played by the time he's predicted.
He's confusing me now.
We're all up to date. We're back on track, right? Southampton versus Bournemouth. League.
Southampton.
So you're giving Southampton 3 points against Bournemouth. Same to you, Amani, and same to you, Kieran.
Yeah, Bournemouth win.
Right, so you're giving Southampton 0 points on that.
Yeah.
Right, I'm saying that Bournemouth will beat Southampton, so I'm going to give them 0. Titch.
I'm going to go Southampton win. I think Bournemouth at some point are going to get a little bit on the beach because they know they're safe and all of that. Southampton at home. South Coast derby, is it? I don't even know. But yeah, I say Southampton. Yeah.
3 points, right? And I'm giving Leicester no. I'm giving Leicester
Leicester
1
not playing,
point.
so
There
I
we
don't
go.
know
I
why.
keep forgetting about myself. Hermione, love.
Leicester's not
win.
playing,
Here we
Stu.
go. Right, Bournemouth win. So Southampton 0 points. There we go.
You said you're giving
Right.
Leicester a win.
No, I'll give Leicester 0 points against Leeds.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm giving Leicester 1 point against Leeds because I said that and there was no team would want to lose.
If Leicester have won the league at the end of this, I know you fucked it up.
He's going to have Man City and Arsenal relegated once we finish.
Yeah.
According to my calculations.
Right, West Ham versus Crystal Palace. At home. Sorry. You're away at Crystal Palace. West Ham. Who's coming that way? West Ham or Crystal Palace?
West Ham.
3.
Yeah, West Ham. West Ham win. It's one of the games I targeted.
I'm going to go draw.
Yeah, I'm saying draw for that game as well.
Yeah.
1.
And I'd take a draw, but fuck it. That's one of the games I decided we're going to win to survive. So,
Manny, what's yours for West Ham versus Palace?
A draw. For Armani.
West Ham, Armani's. Yeah.
Well, West Ham versus Palace. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Armani, love. I'm glad you're open. So West Ham versus Palace. So you're saying 1 point for West Ham.
Stu, who did you do
next
for
thing, Leeds versus Bournemouth away?
Leeds win.
Right, fair enough. Armani, Kieran?
I think that's tricky, that one. But I think you'll be fighting for your lives now, and a point. I'm going to give a point to Leeds.
I'm gonna say Bournemouth away. Can't see us beating Bournemouth. Can't see it. None. 0.
Like Titch said, they might be safe by then, and they might have their feet up a little bit. So, and you'll be desperate. So that's why I'm giving you a point.
Manny says that Leeds will win against Bournemouth. So Amani says that Leeds will win against Bournemouth, right? Just you now, Titch.
I'm going to say draw.
Right, next thing is Everton versus Leicester away.
Big game, boy. Who's away? Who's away?
Leicester are away.
Okay.
Probably a point.
I think
Not a bad shout, Lee.
I swear all the fixtures you read out, Everton's at home. You said Everton to Palace, Everton to Newcastle, Everton to Leicester.
She's away. Everton to she's away. Everton to Newcastle is at home. Everton to Leicester is away.
You just said they're at home.
Away.
So Leicester's at home, yeah?
Yes.
Lee, you're gonna have to get a new dad or something, mate. I don't know. So Leicester's at home, yes, Stu, because this is important.
Specsavers.
Yeah.
Everton are away. No, to Leicester. Yeah, Leicester are at home.
Right. Who did you pick for Sevilla against Barcelona, Stu, earlier?
Remember?
So
What is it? Leicester Everton? Is that what?
Yeah. He's changed it.
I've got it. Leicester at home. I'm going to give a Leicester win.
Go on, Kieran. 3. Right. Me, I'm going to say Leicester will beat Everton. So I'm going to give Everton 0 points. Amani says, I think Amani's just given up with me. No, Everton win.
She says Everton win, yeah, but she might have thought they was at home because you said Everton at home first.
Yeah, Everton are away to Leicester.
It's me and Lee, yeah?
So she's give Everton 3 points, hasn't she? Right. Right, that's right. Yeah, Titch, it's to you now. Everton
And Lee,
versus Leicester.
Lee didn't answer it either, I don't think.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Oh, I'm going to
Lee
say.
Lee said
Fucking hell.
a draw.
Oh, I'm going to say Leicester home win,
Hang on a minute.
providing they are actually at home though.
So
Tell you what,
Everton aren't going to get any points.
these headphones ain't as good as they seem to be, are they?
Next, right. Nottingham Forest versus Brentford away. That's better.
Who's away? You said not the Forest Brentford away. Who is?
Yeah, Nottingham Forest are at home. Brentford are away.
Oh, I thought
No.
no way.
Nottingham Forest are away. Brentford are at home.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So Brentford v Forest, yeah?
Yeah. Brentford
Yeah,
versus
big
Forest. Just something like that. Right. Come on, Lee. What you got?
3 points to Brentford.
So you're giving Nottingham Forest 0 points. Right. Amani and Kieran.
Yeah, I'm going to give 1 point to Forest. Draw.
Yeah, 1 point to 1 point to Brentford, of course. Yeah. Right. I'm going to say a point as well. Amani is saying Brentford win. So she's giving Forest 0 points from that game. Right. See? I'm cracking. I'm cooking on gas now. Now it's you, kid. Now it's you, brother. Nottingham Forest versus Brentford away.
Brentford v Forest. I'm going to give Brentford 2 points, Stu. 2 points.
You can't give him 2 points.
Nah, I'm going Brentford win. Brentford win.
Right, so if you're going to go Brentford win, that means 0 points to Forest. There we go.
Yeah.
No, and on it, I'm wrong. Oh, what am I doing?
Oh, no. Jeez.
Right, next team. Right. I'm still waiting. Right, we've caught up. Right, we've caught up. Right, Leicester City versus Everton away.
We said
Not
this.
at home.
We've done this
Leicester-
already.
Yeah, because that's because Leicester are never in a 5 teams who were getting relegated, who could get relegated.
Yeah, so you've
So
got the
just
scores.
opposite fixture in it.
Yeah, so you've
Opposite-
already got the scores.
Yeah, but hang on a minute, right? God, this is hard work.
Oh,
Right,
God.
Lee, you give them a point each. Right, that's you sorted. Everton versus Leicester. Amani's give them. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look at this.
This
Now,
final
this is
table
where
is
it
going to be
This is where I'm
hilarious.
getting confused now. Leicester says 3 points to Everton, so she's saying that Leicester aren't going to get anything. Right. Now it's Kieran. What did you say with Leicester and Everton? You went 3 points to Everton, so you're giving 0 points to Everton. Right, there we go. I'm cooking. Right, Everton versus Leicester. Lee, I said 0 points to Everton. I give Leicester 3 points. So I've got to give Leicester 3 points there. Right, there we go. Right, Titch, you went 0 points for Everton, so you said that Leicester were going to win.
Yes.
So I've got to give Leicester 3 points there. There we go. See,
So-
everything goes smoothly.
So Leicester are going to get
Everything
6
goes
points in your
smoothly.
table for that one match, aren't they?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see how it all
I
ends
know.
up at the end.
Shuey just made the league 45 games a season.
Yeah. And 6 points for a win.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad, Stu.
Anyone can survive.
Just win 3
Right,
games.
so
and
now it's Southampton versus Bournemouth.
we've done
Bournemouth are at home.
that already. So you just have to go back to what we said.
No, Southampton versus Newcastle. Sorry, Southampton versus Newcastle. Newcastle are away.
Okay. Is this a new round then?
Yeah.
Okay. Southampton at home to Newcastle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Lee?
Newcastle.
Yeah, so you're giving Southampton 0 points.
Yeah,
Right.
same here. 0 points for Southampton.
0 points. I'm going to give Southampton 0 points against Newcastle. Titch.
1 sec, Stu. What? I'm now just double checking the fixtures. So who is it?
Round 51.
Southampton v Newcastle, yeah.
Yeah.
And that is what round is that in the Premier League?
Oh God! Don't ask questions. Just say something.
Give me 34.
No, Stuart. Newcastle's at home. So I'm definitely saying Newcastle.
Right, yeah. So Southampton are playing Newcastle away from home.
Okay, yeah, I'm saying Newcastle. Some of my predictions were based off of who is the home team in that, and I'm not sure we've established.
Yeah, Stewie, just call the fixture out as it's written. Well, no, if you say Newcastle first, we know they're at home. That's it. Right? You can't say Southampton and Newcastle and say Newcastle's at home. Here comes the confusion.
This is going to be mayhem.
Brilliant.
Man City are getting relegated.
Yeah, Burnley have won the league.
Yeah, Haaland's got 3 goals at the end of the season.
Right, so which week are we in now?
30. 30.
Don't give me a date, does it? Right, hang on a minute. Right, so we said West Ham versus the last game was West Ham versus Crystal Palace, wasn't it? West Ham versus Crystal Palace. Right, here we go. Right,
Done.
right, I'm back. We're back. I've got it on that screen. Right,
Okay.
West Ham versus Manchester City.
Huh? We haven't done. Okay, yeah. So sorry. Yeah, you put my
No. Stop. Whoa. I'm wanting a managed team. Newcastle win. So she's giving Southampton 0 points. There we go. Right. I think I'm with it. I bet I've done this all totally wrong, you know. Right. So we filled in game week 34. Now we're on game week 35. Right. Hang on a minute then. I better make sure that I've got this right. My telly doesn't tell you.
Oh, kill me.
But before,
hang on a minute. Right. West Ham
that,
versus Manchester City.
Yes, yeah, because that's a rescheduled one. But it's Man City's at home, though, Stu.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Man City are away from home. Yeah, that's right. City are
No,
away.
they're at home.
No,
Man City are at home.
West Ham's away.
Yeah, so that's right. West Ham versus Manchester City away.
See, stop saying that. Just call it out. Man City versus West Ham. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. We know who's away there.
West Ham v Man City.
Right, that's Man City.
Yeah. West Ham, no points, Stu. No points.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Right, that's you, Kieran. Right, we'll get there. We got beaten by Gent. We'll get beaten by Gent now. Right, so 0. Right, I'm saying that Man City are going to win that game, so West Ham get 0 points. Titch.
0 points for West Ham.
Right. Amani, love. City win. Right.
Yeah, City win.
So I think we're nearly there. Right, next team. Leeds versus Man City.
No, Man City v Leeds.
Man City v Leeds, sorry.
Leeds win.
So you're giving Leeds 3 points. Right, next.
No points to Leeds. No points to Leeds.
0. I'm gonna say 0 points. Titch.
I'm saying 0 points for Leeds.
Right, Amani, love.
Mine says City. Mine nothing
win.
yet.
Right. So what we look. Right, I've lost where I am in my fixture.
Palace. By the way, Kieran, Palace are actually at home to Everton. Not Everton's not the home team.
Oh, really?
So Stuart's just fucked this right out because I was basing that off of Everton being at home.
Yeah. So was I. Anyway, we'll let it ride.
Yeah, let's just see what happens.
I'm really close to getting that rope again and putting it around my neck.
Look, I can prepare. If I get that there, if I can get that there, just hang some rope.
So it's Leicester v Everton, isn't it? Leicester v Everton.
Let me check. Round 35. No, Leicester v Everton's gone already, Stu. You mean Brighton v Everton, I think.
Yeah, Brighton v Everton, that's it, yeah.
Hey, I don't know how you cope, man.
Oh, stupid.
Kieran just woke up to this. Kieran's like, am I in a dream?
Wow, yes.
Nightmare?
It's too much.
Rightly, Everton or Brighton?
Brighton.
Right, so you're going to give Everton 0 points. Right,
Yeah.
Everton or Brighton?
I'm giving Brighton 3 points. That's here.
So you're going to give Everton 0. Right, that's fine.
Yeah. There you go.
Shot in the dark like Stuart is just like whatever.
Yeah. That's this is what he's looking at that screen with.
Yeah.
One of these, isn't it?
That's how he done the fixtures. He's picking up balls. Man City.
Can't see a fucking thing.
Right, where are we?
Brighton v Everton.
Everton v Brighton.
Or Brighton v
Close
Everton.
to death. That's where we are.
I'm going to say Brighton. Everton, no points, Stu.
Right, hang on a minute. Right, right. So Titch is saying 0 points.
Now, this one's going to confuse him because we've got 2 relegation teams playing each other as well. We've got.
You want to
Forest.
see what Amani's just wrote?
Yeah. Stu. It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
Right.
So hang on a minute, right? So where are we?
Everton. Brighton.
Stuart, I'm going to give Everton 0 points against Brighton.
Amani said Brighton. Brighton. That's Amani.
Right. So Amani says Brighton. Right, back up. Everton versus Brighton. She's giving Brighton a point, so 0 to Everton.
Yep.
Right. Next game is Forest and Southampton.
Forest.
Please give yourself Forest 3 points. Right, Kieran. Forest 3, Southampton.
Yeah, that's the tricky one. That could be really. I think Forest might nick that one.
I'm saying same. I think Forest will beat Southampton. Titch.
Yeah, I'm going Forest for that game.
Hang on a minute. What for done here? Titch. What?
Yeah.
What
He's
did
going to ask
you
me
say?
what did I say yesterday. He's going to ask me what did you say yesterday.
What did you say for Everton v Brighton?
I said Brighton to win, so no points for Everton.
Yeah,
There we go.
I said no points. I said no
Yeah.
points to Everton too.
And you think Forest will get a win against Southampton? Titch?
Yeah, 3 points Forest
Yeah.
for that game.
Yeah,
Right.
and
Amani.
Amani
Forest
said
win
Forest
3
win.
points.
Oh, they've got Chai Boys in the chat.
Brother
Sorry.
Charlie boy, you hope you're doing well, mate. You welcome to my house.
How you doing? Yeah, I don't know how when you joined, but you're probably confused.
Yeah. If you're not, there's something wrong with you.
Stuart is scrambling our brains.
Yeah, wait, I've got to add them all up. Yeah.
Oh no, this is going to be.
I mean, you got one of them predictor things that does it all for you. You just press a button.
Well, this has all been hand wrote by me on Excel.
Oh, brilliant.
That's why.
Carry on. Carry on.
Rightly, it's Leicester versus Fulham.
Leicester win.
No, Fulham's at home.
Fulham are at home, yeah, so it's Fulham v Leicester League.
Leicester.
Right, so you're saying 3 points to Leicester.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
I'm going to give them 1 point to Leicester.
I'm gonna say that Leicester will beat Fulham. I'm saying 3 points to Leicester. Amani loves it. Is it Leicester Fulham?
Amani says
I'm saying I agree. I think Leicester will go to Fulham and get 3 points in that game.
3.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not saying that we'll
Fulham
get
win.
the win.
Yep.
Right. So they aren't giving Leicester any points, is she?
Mm-mm.
Bit harsh, Amani, but I can understand that. Right. Southampton. Right. Forest versus Southampton.
Yeah, we've given that. You just got to refer to what we said already.
So that's
A lot of us said Forest for that game. So
Forest.
Yeah.
Forest. Yeah. So we said 3. Right. Hang on a minute. Let me get this right. Right. So Lee, we said Forest with Southampton. Lee give 3 points.
so none for Southampton.
Yep. Southampton. Forest v Southampton. So that's 0. That's opposite fixed. That's opposite way, isn't it? Kieran, you give
Forest.
Southampton. You give Forest 3 points.
It's not quite 8:30 in the morning, and I feel like a beer.
He feels like he's back on that place where he was working hard.
Yeah.
He's frazzled. His brain is frazzled and fried.
Right, hang on a minute. So I'm looking for Forest versus Leicester. Right?
No,
It's Forest versus Southampton. 3-0. Right. 0. Right. Right. Southampton versus Forest. Forest. 0. Right, there we go. Right, we've only got what 1, 2, 3 more game weeks.
3 more fixtures, yeah.
Right, here we go. Right.
We should be done tomorrow, shouldn't we, Stu?
That's why I wanted to start it. So we're going to get it in. It's only 20 past 11. We're going to get it in. Right. Lee, hang on a minute. West Ham versus Man United. Man United at home. You're at home at Man United, aren't you?
Huh?
Are you at home at Man United?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is it? It's Lee, isn't it? West Ham at home.
None. So you say Man United are going to win?
Yeah.
Right. Titch, Amani and Kieran. What are you saying, Kieran?
Yeah, no points for West Ham.
Amani's saying 1.
Possibly. We could rise to that like we did against Arsenal. It could happen.
I'm gonna go 0. Right, so now it's
What about me?
Leeds versus
What about me,
Newcastle
Stu?
at home.
Stu, what about me from West Ham Man
Give
U?
Titch.
Oh, sorry, Titch. Sorry, mate. You're down there. You're down the bottom. Look there.
Jesus. I'm gonna
He's
say
showed me. Look, I'm on it now. Look, I'm on the beer now. Fuck it.
I'm not a drinker, but I'm gonna go and get some alcohol as well. Bloody hell. I'm gonna say a point for West Ham because I think Man United have got a few injuries. They also might well still be in the Europa League. They would have maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna say a point for West Ham. Hopefully.
And Amani went a draw as well. Right. Leeds versus Newcastle at home.
Leeds win.
Leeds win.
Yep.
Against Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yep. Fair enough. Titch. Oh no, Amani and Kieran.
Kieran, Leeds are at home as well, by the way, just in case.
Yeah.
Just for clarification.
Yeah, I know. I want to go last.
All right.
I think a point. I'm going to give Leeds a point.
I'm going to say 0. I think Newcastle will beat us comfortably. Titch.
I'm going to say a point as well. I think Newcastle are going to miss out on the top 4. and they're going to be dropping points here and there. So yeah, I'm saying a draw. Or 1 point.
Manny says Newcastle win. Right, next team. Right, so that's all of us. Now we're back to here. Right, it's Everton versus Manchester City, and Everton are at home, I believe.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Skip, yeah, you know. Come on, you know, Man City, all over.
Man City.
Man City. So no
Yeah.
I'm
points.
saying 0 points as well for Everton.
Yeah.
What about you, Titch?
Yeah, Man City. I was looking at the time. If it was 12:30, I would have been maybe, but it's a 2 o'clock kickoff, which will be on Sky. So yeah, I'm saying Man City. But if it was a 12:30 on a Saturday, I might have said a draw. It's not.
Amani, City win.
Yep.
Next team, right, Lee. It's Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. Chelsea have been poor, haven't they, this season?
Chelsea's at home though.
A point.
Who's at home?
Point.
Chelsea's at home.
Chelsea are at home.
Yeah, no, Chelsea win.
3. I'm saying
Not
I'm
free.
gonna go
Not free, Stu. None for Stu. Kieran said Chelsea win.
Not Chelsea, yeah, they did 0. Right, sorry guys.
0 point. Nil point.
Saying Everton versus Man City. Yeah, I'm saying 0.
For Forest, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying 0 for Forest as well. No points for Forest.
Why has that score disappeared? What you put in for you last time?
For me,
Everton versus Man City. You
City.
said Man City, aren't you? 0.
yeah, 0 for Everton.
And Amani says draw. Mani's giving Forest a point now.
Against Chelsea. Yeah, well, Chelsea's terrible.
Now Chelsea will turn something round sooner or later.
Yeah, at some point.
Right. Leicester versus Liverpool. Home.
Yeah, Leicester at home.
Liverpool.
0 to Leicester.
Yeah,
which
no
is fair
points.
enough.
No points to Leicester. Not happening.
0 for Kieran. I'm saying
No
0.
Yeah.
I'm saying no points for Leicester as well in that game.
0 for Titch. And Amani. Pool 42-0 win. Don't need to tell which way Amani's going. So 0 points. Right. Next team league is Southampton versus Fulham. And Southampton are at home.
Yeah.
A point.
Point. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Amani and Kieran.
I think a point.
I'm saying a point.
I'm
Titch.
gonna go Southampton win. 3 points Southampton.
Right. Amani is. I'm just waiting for Amani's. Southampton versus Fulham.
Fulham win.
Fulham win. So she's giving Southampton 0 points on that one. Right, we've got two more rounds to go. Here we go. Right. Next, right, Lee. It's West Ham versus Brentford, and West Ham are away.
3 points to West Ham.
3 points to West Ham. Kieran.
Yeah, 3 points to West Ham.
So Lee's saying 3 points to West Ham. Amani, wait for your score, love. I'm going to say 3 points to West Ham as well. Titch.
Away to Brentford, I'm saying 1 point because they are a massive bogey team of ours, man. So I'm saying 1 point.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Right, Lee. Amani says draw. So Amani's going 1 point as well. Right, 1 point. Right, Lee. Leeds versus West Ham away.
Oh no, that's a difficult game. Probably 3 points to Leeds.
So
Where's that game at Leeds?
At
Or
West Ham.
West Ham.
at West Ham?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're beating you, mate. This is the nitty gritty. This is one of the games I targeted to win. West Ham at home against Leeds. We're going to beat you.
West
So
Ham,
3 points to West Ham.
to Leeds. So you're giving Leeds 0 points in that game. I'm going to say a point. I think I'm going to say a point. I'm going to go draw. Titch.
I don't know if I've given West Ham any wins in this prediction thing. I don't even know if I have or not. But this one here, I've got to say 3 points for West Ham because I don't know how many wins I've given West Ham, but I don't think West Ham are going to win a lot of the remaining games.
No.
I think 2 and maybe a draw. So yeah, maybe I haven't even given any wins yet. So I've got to say a West Ham win here.
And the man is saying West Ham Leeds will win, so she's giving Leeds 3 points. Right, it's right. So next game is Everton versus Wolves away, and Wolves Everton are away.
Well, Everton away or Wolves away?
Everton are away.
Where is that?
3 points to Wolves.
Yeah,
0.
3 points. 3 points. 3 points to Everton.
Right, so you're going to give Everton 3 points. I'm going to go a point. Titch.
I'm going to agree with Kieran. I think Wolves by then they are pretty much on the beach. Everton's still fighting. I'm going to go 3 points to Everton as well.
Amani.
Wolves win.
Wolves win. 0. Right. Its next one is Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal at home. Nottingham Forest are at home.
Yep.
Arsenal win.
0 for Lee.
Yep. No points for Forest.
0. I'm going to say 0 and all. Titch.
This is a tough one, because they would have played Man City by then, and the league could be over for Arsenal, and it's because it's the the penultimate game or game week. So it's a tough one because we can't foresee the future. But I'm going to say that I think City will now win the league. So I'm going to say a draw because I think it's a deflated Arsenal that goes to could be a wounded animal, but I'm going to say draw.
The man is saying Arsenal win. So she's saying 0 points. Right. Next team is Leicester versus Newcastle, and away. So Leicester are away to Newcastle.
Newcastle win.
So 0 points for Lee. Titch, Kieran.
Yeah, 0 points for Leicester.
I'm saying 0 points to Leicester and all. Titch.
Yeah, 0 points for Leicester. Hopefully.
Arsenal saying man is saying Arsenal wins, so that's 0 points.
For Forest.
Right. So last game this week, last game of that last fixture is Southampton versus Brighton, Southampton are away.
Yeah. So Brighton.
Southampton win.
What, away to Brighton, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what? They could be that desperate and things might have already been decided, but I'll give Southampton a point. Why not? Probably won't make any difference.
I'm gonna say Brighton, so I'm gonna give Southampton 0 points. Titch.
Yeah, I think Southampton's fate will be sealed. I think Brighton may well still be pushing for Europe, so I'm gonna say Brighton. So no points for Southampton.
A man is saying Brighton win as well. Right. So now we're going to final games, final week of season. West Ham versus Leeds at home.
No,
What?
we're playing Leicester last game.
We've just done West Ham League.
Yeah, it don't matter.
That's what I've done on them.
Don't matter though. We can just do this one now anyway.
What Leicester? You've got Leicester.
Yeah, away to Leicester.
Right, Leicester away. Right, sorry guys. West Ham versus Leicester League.
Put a point.
Amani and Kieran.
Leicester 3 points.
Right, so you're going Leicester 3 points. I'm gonna say West Ham are gonna get all 3 points. So West Ham will get the 3 points there. And Titch.
Another one. It's hard because I don't know what's going to be. Like Leicester could be down by now, and West Ham could be safe.
Yeah.
Or
West Ham could be safe, and Leicester need 3 points. That's why I think it could possibly be. So I'm going to give Leicester the win.
The way I've worked it out, I don't think I've given West Ham a lot of points. So I'm gonna have to say West Ham win because I think that's the only. I think I just said to beat Leeds and beat Leicester. That's it. I think.
Right. So
yeah, that's all we need.
Amani,
Yeah.
Brighton. So it's West Ham v Leicester. Amani, love. Hopefully we'll be safe. And Leicester will be manic.
Who said that?
John.
Oh, Leicester will be manic. So is John West Ham?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Leeds win that, so I need Hammers have an extra game than 12 others. You missed it out, so you still need to fit in the Leeds game to your score too. I thought I did.
We should be
That's
done.
not
By,
that-
should be done by tomorrow, shouldn't we?
That
See?
game what needs to be rearranged, isn't it? Leeds win. That's what I said. Hammers have an extra game to all the others. You missed it out. You still need to fill in the Leeds score too.
So the extra game is against City. You've done that one, and maybe you didn't do the reverse of West Ham v Leeds. You've done it. Maybe.
Do we need VAR at this point?
However bad VAR is, yeah, it definitely helped, Kieran.
Hermione says West Ham win.
Against Leeds, right?
No.
Against Leicester.
Yeah.
Against
Oh,
Leicester.
Okay.
She says that West Ham will win that game, right? Leeds versus Spurs. We're at home.
Leeds win.
Kieran.
A point for Leeds.
Titch.
We can't even
I'm
see
going
Kieran.
to say the Spurs might need to get the points to get into Europe.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 1 point.
I'm going to say 3 points to Leeds.
Good. Yeah, it sounds better, that, doesn't it?
Mm.
Against them.
Yeah.
I mean, Leeds versus Spurs on last day of season, love.
We can't see Kieran, Stu.
Hammers win. Oh no, I can't. You have missed. West Ham, right? I have missed a West Ham game at the end, so you'll just need to add it to the end, right? Fair enough. Draw v Spuds. So 1. Right. Next game is Everton versus Bournemouth at home.
Everton win.
3 points. Amani and Kieran.
Yeah, 3 points to Everton. I think
I'm gonna
might
say
need it.
I'm gonna say Bournemouth win that game. 0.
I'm saying Everton get 3 points in that game.
Did you say Titch 1 or 3 against Leeds for Spurs?
Is it featured?
I said 3 for Leeds against Spurs.
Right, and then you're saying what you're saying Everton versus Bournemouth for point each.
No, 3 points for Everton.
3 points for Everton. Forest, right. So I'm just waiting for Amani's score now. Joe, high scoring game. So she said a point. Right, next one is Nottingham Forest versus Crystal Palace away. So Forest are away to Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Palace win.
So you're going to say 0 points for Forest, Lee. Kieran and Hermione.
Yeah, 0 points.
I'm going to say 0 points as well. Titch.
Yeah, 0 points. No point.
And Hermione said
Not a lot.
Hermione says here, you have removed the Leeds game in now. Fixtures. Well, what we'll do is, when I add up scores, we'll just go through that game. We'll just add it on to end.
What game is it?
Leeds versus West Ham. West Ham's ground, isn't it?
No, you done that. Because I said that's the game. I said West Ham have to win that. You just maybe didn't do the Leeds perspective. I said West Ham win.
Yeah, I said a win.
So you've done it. You just probably haven't done it from a Leeds point of view. Because I can't see all this little table thing.
I know it's a bit small, isn't it?
But you did do. You've done the game. You've done it. You just need to correspond with
a bit clearer.
Yeah, so we've already given our scores, but you've done it from a West Ham point of view.
Right.
You just need to add to the Leeds one because we've done that game. Lee said Leeds, 3 points. Me and Kieran said West Ham, 3 points.
Not in bad pictures.
So I'm just waiting for a man. Not in the fixtures. He removed Leeds and added Leicester. Yeah, look there. Look, because there. Look, I thought I did it right, sort of. Where I've put Leicester, I had Leeds down there, didn't I? See where I've put LEI, that was Leeds, wasn't it, and not Leicester. Anyway, Leeds versus who am I waiting for? I'm waiting for Amani, aren't I?
Yeah.
For what? Leeds v Spurs?
No, for Leicester versus Crystal Palace. No, Nottingham Forest versus Crystal Palace. Sorry.
Oh yeah, is that the last one or no?
No, there's 2 more games after this.
Okay.
Joe v Spuds, right. Let's see where I am. Let me get right. Let me make it so I can see the full screen. I know what you're saying, mate. Right, there we go. Right, so it's Nottingham Forest versus Crystal Palace away. I'm waiting for Hermione. I said Bournemouth win.
Bournemouth win?
Yeah, you did, Hermione. And now it's Nottingham Forest versus Crystal Palace. I'm waiting for my love.
And then what's the other 2 after that?
You've got Leicester versus West Ham, and Southampton versus Liverpool.
But we've done Leicester v West Ham already. We've done that earlier.
Yeah, I can put them scores in, can't I?
Yeah, because I said West Ham 3 points, I believe.
So you're going to give Leicester 0 points on that one.
Yeah.
So that's 0 points on that one.
Oh, look at Kieran's screen. I didn't even see that. I just looked.
Right, so Leicester versus West Ham. Kieran give.
I did. I looked up and saw that there. I was looking at my phone. I thought he's...
So Leicester versus West Ham. So I'm looking for West Ham versus Leeds. Leicester 0. Right. Let's give 3 points to Finn. Right. So I've give 3 points to West Ham. So that's 0. That's me on 0. Right. Has my chat frozen?
They're probably all going to sleep, Stu.
We've only got one more left to go, I promise.
Probably...
and you said West Ham would win, didn't you? You said West Ham would beat Leicester. Yes, you did. So that's 0 points for Leicester. You went 3 points for West Ham.
I gave 3 points to Leicester. And none to West Ham.
Oh, right. So you give none to West Ham, but you give 3. Yeah, I've done that right, Kieran. Yeah, 3 points. Yeah, that's right. I've done that right. West Ham win v Leicester. Thank you, Amani, love. So Amani's Leicester. She's going to give it 0 points. 0 points.
Stuart's viewers tune in for fun and chat, and then they got mastermind, and they're like, "Nah, fuck that."
Oh God!
Right, so Leicester says West Ham win v Leicester, so she's giving Leicester 0 points, and she's she would give Forest 0 points against Palace. Palace, yeah, that's right, 0-0. Right, we're on to the very last fixture now. Where we go, Lee?
Yeah.
Southampton versus Liverpool, and Southampton are at home.
Liverpool win.
Yeah, no points, Southampton.
Titch.
No points for Southampton.
0 and 0. Right, now this is where fun starts. Amani. Oh, Stu's paying a lot night out money in overtime.
I'm glad you're clear, Mal.
I just need your. I don't even know why I'm asking her. Southampton versus Leicester.
Liverpool.
Southampton v Liverpool.
I want to know who stuck this out. We had to, but I wonder who's in the chat that stuck it out.
Right, hold on a minute. Right, I've got a manage all on. Check again. Take away Forest points versus Bournemouth. Right, Amani. Forest v Bournemouth. Forest points against Bournemouth. Forest don't play Bournemouth. Forest play. It's Everton who play Bournemouth. Amani. Stu, you have mine all wrong. Check again. Take away the Forest points for Bournemouth. Forest don't play Bournemouth. It's Everton who play Bournemouth for Amani.
It don't matter. Just
press the button. Let's see let's see.
All right.
She's confusing Stuart now even more. He's like, what?
Yeah. No.
Right, so you know check out the Forest point, Everton points against Bournemouth, Everton. Right, 0. Right, I've got it. 0. There you go, Amani. There you go. So I'm just waiting for your Southampton versus Liverpool game, Amani.
She's going no points for Southampton.
Paul Jones, brains.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, Joe.
Apologies, Joe.
Bournemouth to beat Everton. Right, so Everton, Bournemouth. Right, so 0 points for Everton. That's right, yeah. Right, that's correct, Amani. I've done that right, Anna. Everton. Oh, right, sorry. No, she's right. 0 points. There we go, Amani. Everton to beat Bournemouth, 0 points. There you go.
Kieran.
Yeah.
Do you think this is how David Moyes is? When someone says to him, change your tactics, do you think he's like this, like all confused, like Stuart, like, and then he ends up just sticking to what he, like.
Yeah, just get back to the old 11. Fuck it. Can't be asked.
That'd be Stuart, like, you ain't fucking do that again.
Let's just see how they go. Let's just see it. Yeah, he's taking all my now. Look, I'm crying out loud, man.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Lee, I don't know how you manage.
Right, Southampton 0. Right, 3, 6, 9, 10. So West Ham are going to get 10 more points according to, not 110. Right. Right. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 21. These give them Leeds wins all time. Right. Everton is give 1, 2, 3, 6 points. Right. Leicester is give 3, 4, 7. Hang on a minute. What's I done here? Right. Everton 1, 2, 3 points. Right. That's better.
3 points? What? He's given one team
right,
just
Leicester,
only 3 points.
6, 7 points. That's right, in Ipswich. 3, 6, 7, 10 points.
No, Stu, he's given Forest, I think, 5. You've got 3, but I think he's given them 1, 5 points maybe.
Look at this.
Right, Kieran, right, I'm with you now. Right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. That's 7.
She's given West Ham 7 points.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Leeds, she's give 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 points. Everton, she's give 3 points to Everton. Nottingham Forest, she's give 3, 4 points to Forest. Leicester, she's give 0 points to Leicester.
None?
No. Southampton, she's give 0 points to Southampton and all.
I love that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Right, Kieran, you've give West Ham.
Yep.
7 points.
Yep. That's exactly what I wanted.
Yes, she gave West Ham 10 points because she's had. I have to add in a lead for Southampton game there and to end of this. So 3, 4, 5, 6. You give Leeds 6 points, Kieran.
Right.
You give Everton 1, 4. You give 7. You give Everton 10 points. You give Forest 1, 2, 5. You give 5. Yeah, you give Forest. You give Forest 5 points. You ended up giving Leicester 1, 2 points.
No, but he gave them a win against us.
Yeah.
Right, so 2, 3, 4, 5. So say 5 points. Right. Southampton, you only give them 2 points.
Really?
Right. I'll come back to mine in a minute. Right. So West Ham, You've given 1, 2, 3. You've given 4 points, Titch.
Nah, I gave a win against Leeds. I gave a win against Leicester.
3, and give me a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Yeah. Hang on.
No, it won't be 7.
3,
'Cause I gave Bournemouth as a
4,
draw. I gave Palace as a
5,
draw.
6, 7.
Nah, because I gave West Ham to beat Leeds and Leicester, and I gave a draw
Right,
against
the Leeds one
Bournemouth.
I've got to add on. The Leeds one I've got to add on. So that's 10. But we'll add that one in a sec.
Oh,
Right, so-
okay. So I gave him 10 points, yeah?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You give Leeds 12 points.
I'm just going to take your word for
Everton,
it.
you've given 3, 6, 9.9, 12 points.
To Everton, yeah?
Yep. The Nottingham Forest, you've given 3, 4. You've given 4 points to Forest.
Everton, 12 points.
Leicester, you give them 0 against Liverpool, 0 against Brighton, 0 against Brentford, 3 against Southampton, 0 against Chelsea, 1 against Arsenal.
4.
That's up to 4.
So, yeah, not 12.
Now, Everton,
Yeah, you said I gave Everton 12 points, and I was thinking,
you have.
Everton.
You give Everton, you give Everton 3 points against Palace, 3 points against Newcastle. You give them 3 points against Wolves, and you give them 3 points against Bournemouth.
I said that they would draw with Palace, and then we realised that Palace was at home. But it doesn't matter. Leave it like that, Stu. Don't worry.
Right. Leicester 0, 0, 3, 6. You give Leicester 6 points. You've give Southampton. You've given 3, 6. You give them 6 points as well.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Right. So now it's my team. My team's a bit weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. I give West Ham 9 points. So if we add these to table, we'll see where they finish. 1, 2, 3. I've only give Leeds 3. I've only give Leeds 3 points. How's I done that? Yeah, it's right. It's right. 3 points. Everton 1, 2. I've given Everton 2 points. Nottingham Forest, I've given 1, 2. I've given Forest 5 points. I've got Leeds relegated, I think. Leicester 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points. Southampton, I've given 1 point.
1 point.
Then now it's just I'll just give Southampton 1 point.
You just need to change on my one. Leicester is 6 points, but you changed it to 3 points.
Sorry, mate. 6 points. Right, 6. There we go. Right. And I've done the money. So now we just need to add on the Leeds game. Yeah, but let's go. So West Ham 3. So she's give West Ham 10 points as Amani. Sorry, love, 10 points. Because she's including Leeds game, hasn't she? 10. Right, look, guys. So look at that now. Leeds give Leeds 21 points. What would that do to the table?
But Champions League.
Right, so if Southampton are on 23. That means that Southampton, I've put them on 24 points to Dan. Kieran, you've put them on 29 points.
Yeah,
No, they
relegate.
put Southampton down as well, mate. Titch,
Yeah.
you've given 2 points. Kieran, you've given 2 points. Kieran, Titch, you give him 6 points.
Yeah.
So you've got them on 29 points. and Kieran's put them on 20,
It's 5.
25 points. Yeah,
Yeah, they're relegated. Either way.
yep. And I ain't give him. Miami's give him 0. Lee's give him 10 points, so that would put them on 33.
He
Yeah,
gives
still not.
Southampton 10 points, yeah.
Lee, yeah, get 3, 1, 3. Yeah.
Wow.
So West Ham Lee's give him 10 points. So that puts West Ham clearance there, doesn't it? 41 points to get. Miami's give them 10 points. That puts them on 41. Kieran, you give them 7. So
Yeah.
7 on you put them on 38 points.
Yeah.
I give them 9, so I put them on 40 points. Titch, you've given them 7, you've put them on 38 points.
Yeah, sounds good. That's where I think we're going to be, 36 or 38. So I think that's enough to survive.
So the main teams now are Everton, Leeds, and Forest. So Forest, Lee, you give Forest 5 points. So you've put Forest on to 32. I've given Amani's give Forest 3 points. That puts them on 30. Kieran, you've give Forest 5 points. That puts them on 33.
32.
I've given Forest. I've given 2 points. I've give Forest 5 points like you, Kieran. So that puts them on 32.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we're basically saying is, I mean, we could have done this quite easy. Name 3 teams you think are going to go down, and we've got Southampton, Forest, and possibly Leicester. Yeah. So after all that run of games, they're the teams we've got going down.
Run and games. Where was that? We still can't see Kieran. You might as well put his little stat. Oh, there he is. It's tomorrow now, morning or exactly, Joan. It's another day, Kieran. Well, for us anyway.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that, Stu?
It didn't go smooth as I thought it was going to.
Yeah. So, where did Everton finish out of all that then? They survived, did they?
Yeah.
How many points did that did we say how many we thought they'd have?
Right, Everton currently have 27 points. Kieran, you give Everton another. You give Everton 10 more points, so you're saying 37. Amani give Everton 3, so that puts them on 30. I give Everton 2, so that puts them on 29. And Titch, you give Everton 12.
Yeah, I think there was probably one mistake in there, but I would have given some points. But yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think maybe some that I might have thought they was at home or whatever. I might have said that. And then,
just take away them 3, so 27, 37.
Yeah,
you've put them on 36 points.
Yeah, I think they'll get between 8 and 10 realistically.
So we're saying Southampton, Forest, and Leicester.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're saying that. Yeah.
That was my pick a while back as well. Those 3.
Yeah.
And we just got to hope.
Oh, Frankie, sorry, mate. I didn't realise you were with us, Frankie. I'll take care.
Yeah, Stuart missed everything today, Frankie.
Do I have to go through all comments now?
Yeah. You owe it to them. I want to know if people actually stayed or if their brain was frazzled.
I think of Arnie's. I think of definitely frazzled the Arnie's brain. Poor Big Mally's brain's been frazzled.
Oh, I can imagine Mally. He would have logged off ages ago.
I haven't checked to see if I've had any messages on my phone.
Yeah. But what you got to ask the chat, Stu, especially the Leeds boys, was the 6-1 defeat worse than what they've just went through?
Yeah. What was more painful to watch?
Trying to work out who got relegated. But at least, well, at the end of the day, we're safe, aren't we? West Ham and Leeds are safe, so we're sorted. I don't need to worry now.
Really.
So if any of us are not safe and go down, then we're going to blame you, Stu, because you done the maths. With your equations. Is there people still watching as well? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got 10 people watching, mate.
That must have been for the humour. Yeah, Lingard. See you later. That will be perfect. And he can go and do some TikToks.
It's not going as well as Nottingham Forest thought it was going to go, is it?
Nah, at the start of the season, it looked like I was like, right, they're doing all right actually. But yeah, reality kicked in.
Yeah. Do you know, like I say, we done that predictor show, put everyone in the, from 20th to 1st. That'd be interesting to see. Because I think most of us thought Forest would be fine, didn't we?
Yeah.
And, they haven't been, but there you go. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where that. Hey, Wally!
Mad Wally. And Inky made me laugh. See what he put, Kieran, in response to your question, I think.
Who's that?
Strikes in one day.
Yeah. That's
we've done all right there.
Anyway, we never even talked about our brilliant display against Arsenal. We never even got to that.
I think that was
let's touch on that then. Let's touch on that because there's no one else to talk about Leeds. We all saw it, right? Yeah. West Ham. Does that performance get some people off Moyes' back?
Oh no,
no,
not off his back. And it isn't about just that point. I don't think that point is our saviour. The point, but it is the performance. It is a performance where. What we've been crying out for months and months is to get on the front foot, press the opposition, push them back, and try and get something from the game. Actually try to get something from the game. Actually going 2-0 down might have done us a favour. And we did. And we did get back in the game. And it's all about that performance. When you see a performance like that against a high-flying team like Arsenal, then you can believe that you'll survive. Before that, the Fulham game was dire, but he got the 3 points. The Ghent game away was, to set up with basically 10 men behind the ball against Ghent was horrendous. It was just no ambition whatsoever. He could have put that tie to bed, decided not to. Just go out there and get a draw. And he was lucky to get the draw. And but the Arsenal game was different. It was a different attitude. We did play really well. Not after first 10 minutes, we thought what we all feared going into that game, we're going to lose 4-5-0. We all thought that. And the response then to get on the front foot, to make, press for a change. We caused them problems. We really did. That they were flustered, mate, at the back. And we could have nicked it in the end. So that performance is the template for going forward. We can't be doing what he's been doing for the last year. We've got to do this time. Win or lose. Even if we'd lost that game against Arsenal, I think that the fans would have been buoyed by the effort and the performance.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with that.
Right. I missed putting 3 points on your score, Kieran. You give West Ham 10 points, not 7.
Well, yeah, actually, you might have done Harmony, but 7 is about what I think in my head without going through all the scores.
Yeah.
7. I'm happy with 7 if that's the case, because that's what I think we'll end up with, about 7 points.
Yeah.
But and even that's hopeful.
Exactly.
John says West Ham had a new striker, Antonio. Yeah, that was the best game we played this season, I think, Antonio.
He had a cracking game. Yeah, like I say, he flustered their back line and he battled and it was good. Bowen stepped up. He put a massive shift in too. He done all right. And when you think that, like, we put Cresswell in the back And really, Sakanet wasn't in the game.
Nah.
He was hardly in the game. Soufal dealt with Martinelli. Martinelli, who's been flying of late, never really heard of him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a good performance by all. Even people want to knock Souček in that game. Oh, his stats. Forget the stats.
Exactly.
His presence in that midfield was telling. He stopped. He gets in the way of everything. Where he stops them coming right through the middle of you. Have to push it out wide, and our left and right back were dealing with the boys out wide. So Rice was superb. Rice had a great game. So yeah, it was a lot of positives. From all the negatives that were against Ghent, this was the opposite. There was a lot of positives and some pretty good performances. It was good.
Do you think that that potentially has stopped them winning the league? Do you think that will strengthen their desire to sign Declan Rice? That performance from him in that against them?
You'd think so, Titch. If you looked at that performance he put in, I mean, the first 60 seconds, he intercepted two balls, took it off him in the first 60 seconds, and then done one about a minute later. He was up for it, Rice. Maybe he put himself on show there, if he does want to go to Arsenal, and good luck to him if he does, because I think he'd be a perfect fit. And I'll tell you the difference when I looked at that game, what I thought in my head. If Partey was playing for West Ham and Rice playing for Arsenal, they would have won.
They win the game, yeah.
They win the game.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd think. Arteta's smart like that. He'd think that way. So that was the difference. The difference was Rice in the middle. If he had him on his team, he wins that game.
Yeah.
And that could mean winning the title. Just that one person in the right spot. And I think he would be a good fit for Arsenal going forward. So good luck to him if he does. But if ever you want to put yourself in the shop window, I think Rice did it.
Yeah.
Inky says it's a good job we have a couple of West Ham fans to put a smile back on our Leeds faces. Inky, we know what it's like to be slapped, right?
Yeah.
Very recently. So we know it's not nice, but you got to get past it. At the end of the day, he only lost 3 points. That's the way you look at it.
Yeah.
That missed penalty did us a favour for sure. Arsenal was so nervous. I think it was down to West Ham as well, who made them play like that. To be fair, Jones right there. It did. We buoyed. When they missed that penalty, we lifted.
Exactly.
The whole crowd in the stadium lifted. The players lifted. So them missing that was a big telling point, Joan. And I think you're bang on. Big telling point in that game. We did lift after that penalty miss because that would have been it, wouldn't it? 3-1. You'd think that was probably game over. So it was great.
I spoke to an Arsenal fan at half time and I said to him, look, I know what's going to happen. You're not going to start the second half the way you started the first. You're going to score early and then it will be 4-1, which is what I said before the game. If that penalty goes in, they probably do go on and score another goal. So, yeah, sometimes you need a bit of luck. And I think for him to actually miss the whole target, maybe that bit of luck is, it lets us know West Ham is going to be all right this season because, we needed that luck.
Yeah, we did. To win that game, we need them to miss that penalty, and they did.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Really, really helped. And like I said, like Joan was saying there, Soufal was superb on the day.
Yep.
And obviously we worked out this tactic of throwing long throws into the box. And, we're getting joy out of that because they were struggling to deal with it. They were clearing it, but we were getting to the second ball. They was causing a bit of havoc. And, the Bowen goal came from that. It was headed out, and Kehrer, again, even Kehrer was frightening when we knew he was starting. We went, crikey, no. He had a decent game, mate, and that was a great assist. He put that ball over the top. Bowen cracked it. Lovely goal.
The thing is, I would say, I said it in Stuart's chat after because he done a review. The staff, and that includes Moyes, obviously, and the players, they've got to take a lot of credit. We went 2-0 down after 10 minutes to potential league champions. They're top of the league as it is. We had our probably fourth choice centre-back starting because obviously no Aguero, no Bonner. The last home game was a 5-1 defeat to Newcastle. So once you go 2-0 after 10 men to a better team than Newcastle, a lot of teams start thinking, here we go again. And I don't want to say this, but that probably happened to Leeds tonight when it got to 3-0 or 3-1, sorry. So massive credit to all of the players to come back and because at 2-0 at 10 minutes, I'm thinking this is gonna get ugly, and to turn it around is not easy to do that, man. Especially our form and their form and all of that. It's not easy. So a lot of credit, and it gives us hope going forward for the rest of the season that we'll be all right.
Yeah, hope is the word, because if you perform like that against a top team like Arsenal, you've got every chance. Every chance.
Yeah. And also, Moyes, historically, especially at West Ham, when he plays against the big teams, it's just dire. At least this time now, we went for them. And to his credit, we actually went for them before 1-0 to them. We did start off the game like it was exciting. We took the game to them. Yeah, so it wasn't like it was just a reactive sort of thing. He actually did try that. So yeah, credit. Definitely credit to everybody involved.
Yeah, it was a good game.
John says absolute credit to the players. I'm buzzing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, John. It's nice to get back to that, John, isn't it? I said it to, I think I was talking to Gonzo the other day on a WhatsApp thing. And I was saying to him, the disheartening, you can't even look forward to a game at West Ham at the moment before this Arsenal game. You're dreading it. And part of the fun of football is looking forward to that game at the weekend, isn't it? That's part of the build-up. You want to. And it weren't that long ago we were looking forward to every game. Now we're dreading them. And Arsenal, we were dreading. There weren't hardly a West Ham supporter. They didn't think we were going to lose 3 or 4-0, me included. And when it went to 2-0, you thought, yeah, of course it is. We're going to lose 3 or 4-0. So to actually enjoy the game, that made a difference. Haven't enjoyed a game for ages. Even wins against Fulham wasn't enjoyable, or Southampton wasn't enjoyable. It was a relief to get the points, but there's no enjoyment there. This was enjoyable. And I'll say, even if we'd lost that game at the death, I still would have enjoyed the performance in the game, which makes a nice change.
Mally.
Yeah, you're right. And it was.
Yeah.
It didn't look as long when they were making it.
You get an A for effort and a
good effort, Stu.
You get a C for execution.
Absolute shite.
Share the all Stu Chaos Therapy. No worries at all, Emmanuel. And that don't include the least.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to forget that result, boys, and get back on the horse. On the horse. Go again.
Right, listen. Right, that was Stuart's plan. He said, look, I'm going to just confuse them, distract them. We'll get that out, and I'm just going to do some crazy mathematics. And it worked. So he done it. That was his plan. Method to his madness. So it wasn't bloody madness.
And Leeds have survived. So happy days. Don't know about the result. Leeds are going to survive.
I might have to put a warning on label: do not watch the first 5 minutes in the last 10 minutes.
If you have OCD, don't watch it. If you're good at maths, don't watch it.
I don't know when that for me. Maths are all right. It's just I forgot to add on the result.
Man, you couldn't even work out who was a fucking home team.
That was just confusing as hell. Crystal Palace and Everton away.
I should have done this. I should have done it in a graph chart more than a spreadsheet.
No, just don't do it again, Stu. Just never ever do that.
The spreadsheet was the whole show. How do you think West Ham will do on Thursday in your cup match?
Yeah, we're winning. We'll win, mate. Well, no problem there. I even thought that after the disgraceful performance out there. I still think we'll get them back home. We'll beat them. No problem. Probably 2-0, something like that. We'll do it.
But we do have to take the game to them from the very start. We can't give them any encouragement.
No.
So we've got to get at them straight away.
The template was written against Arsenal. We did go at them, as you said, Titch, straight away. Yeah. Even though they scored 2 goals against us, we still went at them, and we continued it. So that's the template. Just do that against Kent, and you should blow them away, mate. Simple as that.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. Yeah, we'll be in a semi-final. We'll see how it goes after that.
And you'll survive the season.
And we survived the season. Probably, maybe, hopefully get to that final. And that's it, isn't it? You go from there.
I mean, I did see anything. If I see any sort of title or thumbnail with the word Moyes in it, I don't watch it anymore. It gets repetitive after a while. But one of them said that Moyes is due to go at end of the season and he wants to go out on a high. And I think you look at in 30 years' time, you'll look back at this season if you win the Europa League conference and stay in division as a fondness rather than what happened throughout that season, if that makes sense. Moyes will be seen as a success in 30 years' time. So winning a trophy, you know what I mean?
I don't think he'd ever got a better chance of winning a trophy than he has now. He's been over 1,000 games as manager and never won a trophy. If ever he had a better opportunity, it's now. I mean, it's so much easier than trying to win the FA Cup, even the League Cup. This is his best opportunity to win a trophy, and if he doesn't take it, then he's a fool. But I think he's every chance of getting to the final. Who knows? And it's down to the players as well. Like as bad as Moyes has been, the players haven't been performing until against Arsenal. They haven't. Have been under par. If they rise to their capabilities, every chance of winning it and surviving.
Yeah.
But he's got to play like he did against Arsenal, isn't he? He's got to do that. That's the way forward, not the rest of the crap he's been doing.
Dylan says a cup and survival. It's a good season if you look at it like that. Few and back. Our internet just crashed. Are you with Virgin like me, Amani? Because mine keeps doing it. Amani fell with Stu's overcooked it.
But yeah, just going back to what Joan said, that was another thing I was going to say. I completely forgot that Arsenal had a week's rest. You know, everyone was talking about them going out of Europe was a good thing because, you know, they focused on the league. We played, obviously, on Thursday, went 2-0 down. And, so even that is a lot of credit goes, because it wasn't just, we came back from 2-0 down. There was a lot of that was in their favour.
Yeah. We seem to have more energy than them, Titch, in that game.
Yeah, which is
just strange. But,
yeah.
So man had to go onto a mobile hotspot when I went in it. Must have gone down that end. I've had problems with Virgin all week. Well, for the past 2 weeks, if I'm honest.
I've not had a problem with one of them for years.
Stuart, we're nearly on 2.5 hours, you know, Stu.
Yeah, I think it's about time we start wrapping up, guys. I really do. I could go on for another 2.5 hours with you.
I'm sure you could with your spreadsheets and your pie and your maths. But no, it's fun. It's fun.
Pass its time on it. It brought some joy to people's faces. I didn't want to risk my internet.
Oh, I can't wait to go back and watch it again.
I bet there's people screaming at the monitor. Stu, it's you've already done that, Kate. I've done that one already.
Mally will go back over it with a fine tooth comb.
You ain't put the right points in. He said that one already. Yeah, right. Jeez.
Well, look, guys. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. What day is it tomorrow? Well, it's Tuesday now. I went in UK. It's Tuesday now.
Is it? Is it Wednesday?
Yeah.
Now? I think it's Wednesday.
So what day's your game at the weekend, Stu? What have you got? Wolves, isn't it?
Well, not Fulham away Saturday.
Fulham away Saturday. Okay. And we not.
When are we? Sunday. Are we Sunday?
Yeah.
Thursday.
No, Sunday.
Oh, what time, Lee? Is it 2 or 4?
2 o'clock.
Oh, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Again.
So it's not so bad for me. That's 11 o'clock at night for me. So yeah, I might stay up and watch that. One of the games I have targeted to win. So
yeah.
But who knows?
He never feared for West Ham, but he is fearing for Leeds to get relegated though. I have a no problem. I'll have no problem sleeping tonight. Tell your doctor that someone's invented sleeping tablets without even taking them. Counting points in my sleep. I'd be counting points in my sleep. Thanks, Joe. Love. How to forget a 6-1 loss?
Exactly. You should write a book. That'd probably take you 20 years.
Pie chat would have custard on it. It bloody would. That's me apple pie, mate. Apple pie and gravy too. Cheers, Stu. Good luck for Sunday. Thanks, Joe. Love. 12 p.m. Kieran. Saturday 12:30. That's when we kick off.
Oh, so you're the game on BT Sport, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be a Leeds crumble. Cheers, Inky. I'll be counting beats now. I'll be counting beats. You, yeah, I bet you would.
What's 12 p.m. 12 o'clock the kickoff, or
The Leeds is 12:30
12.
on Saturday.
I might say, oh, you're telling me my time. I got to watch it midnight.
Oh,
Is that what they're saying?
but maybe for the West Ham one, maybe I don't know. But Leeds is 12:30 on Saturday. We're 2 p.m. on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm 9 hours now, so Leeds. Yeah, that's 9:30 at night. That's not a bad time. That's good. I might get to watch
Well, guys, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. It didn't go as smooth as I wanted it to, but we got there in end. Hope you've enjoyed the show anyway. Thank you everyone for staying with us.
We'll do the rest of the fixtures next week. How's that?
Yeah. And we'll do European leagues as well if you want. And Stuart will get all the Bulgarian pronunciations correct.
Just think of it this way, Kieran. We've got that out of the way now. We've done it. We've done it. Through that again.
Yeah.
Exactly. It won't be done again. We'll do it on the last day of the season, Stu. We'll do it on the last day, right? In case there's that 3 or 4 teams that still can go down.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm thinking about doing like a live stream on final day of season where we can watch all scores come in.
Remember, we done it last year, innit?
Yeah, we'll do it again. Can't believe Lee's still awake. I know it's his bedtime, but Lee don't have a body clock. Good luck for Thursday, West Ham. Cheers, Inky.
Cheers,
Thank you very much.
Nice one, Inky.
It's been brain crushing. Thank you. Come on, you Irons. Thank you, beautiful people, and a great night. Great night, lads.
Yeah,
Joan,
you don't get this on Hammer Chat, do you? Don't you?
Yeah.
No,
This is where it's at.
We're more professional on it.
All right.
No, but Charlie will be doing a watch on Hammer's Chat. He's always good to watch. He's always a good watch. Old Charlie.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you very much for watching this edition of Disabled Team, guys. Try and get today's result out of your heads. Only one feel like to say it's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Ciao from me.
Have it.
Thank you for keeping everyone safe in chat, my lovely.
What the
Take
best.
care, everybody.